Hi everyone and welcome to the 5-Minute Language YouTube channel. My name is Agnieszka and today I'm going to share with you my 3 favorite hacks that I use when I don't have very much time to learn a foreign language. And the first thing I want to say to you is that you shouldn't feel bad when you feel like you don't have enough time, because it's a situation that affects most of us, and we always feel, as language learners, we always feel like we want to keep moving forward and we want to make progress and we want to find time for learning, but it's not always easy. So that's why I've got these 3 pieces of advice and I hope they will be useful for you. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So the first hack that I use when I don't have very much time for language learning is to use little steps. And what I mean by that is basically these are little chunks of learning that I do throughout the day or throughout the week. So instead of sitting down to learn for an hour, which may seem a little bit overwhelming, I basically have little study sessions. So what I recommend, for example, in my Language Learner Pro course, which is something that's available from the 5-Minute Language School, is I basically recommend making yourself a little schedule for reading, vocabulary, listening, and various other aspects of language learning. And in that schedule, you've got space for recording little study sessions which are maybe 5 or 10 minutes long. And obviously you could say to me, if I haven't got time, where am I going to find 5 or 10 minutes? If I can't find an hour, that means I don't have time. But actually, you do have that time, you just don't realize that. So you might be waiting at a bus stop, for example, for 5 minutes, which is a perfectly good amount of time to do a flashcard activity on your phone, or to do a little bit of reading, read a news story, for example, or read a blog post by your favorite food blogger who blogs in the language you're learning. So these are the kind of little chunks that you do, and because they're small, they're less overwhelming. So when it comes to learning, when you're tired in the evening because you've just come back from work, you don't have to commit to an hour-long study session. All you need to do is basically sit down for 5 minutes, and all of these little things will come together and they will help you make progress. So the second hack I want to give you for when you don't have time is what I call replacement. So what replacement basically is that you take existing elements from your daily routine and you replace them with the same activity but in a foreign language. So for example, if you watch the news every day or almost every day, you can replace that by watching the news in the language you're learning. If you're looking for a recipe, then why not do it in the language you're learning? So you're replacing things that you're already doing. So therefore, you're not actually adding anything to your routine, you're just replacing existing elements, so you don't have to find additional time for language learning. And the final hack I want to give you today is prepping the night before. So this is a kind of psychological hack, because basically when you prepare something the night before, when it comes to the next day, you will not have an excuse to actually not do it, because it will be ready, sitting there waiting for you. Often what I find personally, and what I know many people struggle with, is it comes to your scheduled language study session and you think, well, I haven't prepared anything, I don't know what to do, and it's going to take a lot of my energy to actually come up with something to do. And then you spend, half an hour trying to figure out what you can do today. And obviously it's a waste of time. So if you prep in advance, you can do it the night before, or you can do it on a Sunday night. You can prep your following week, and that way when it comes to the following week or the next day, you will have ideas for what to do and you will have a ready-made session waiting for you. So I hope that these 3 tips helped you, and I hope that you can share with me your favorite ways of finding time for language learning in the comments below. So I'm looking forward to having that conversation with you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time. Bye!